Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. Anyone can become angry. That is easy, but to be angry with the right person, to the right degree, at the right time, for the right purpose, and in the right way, this is not easy. Wishing to be friends is quick work, but friendship is a slow ripening fruit. Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. Courage is the first of human qualities, because it is the quality which guarantees the others. Patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet. The high-minded man must care more for the truth than for what people think. I count him braver who overcomes his desires than him who conquers his enemies, for the hardest victory is over self. No great mind has ever existed without a touch of madness. The energy of the mind is the essence of life. At his best, man is the noblest of all animals. Separated from law and justice, he is the worst. A likely impossibility is always preferable to an unconvincing possibility. It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. A friend to all is a friend to none. Man is a goal-seeking animal. His life only has meaning if he is reaching out and striving for his goals. In all things of nature, there is something of the marvelous. Those who educate children well are more to be honored than they who produce them, for these only gave them life, those the art of living well. Learning is not child's play. We cannot learn without pain. He who has overcome his fears will truly be free. Time crumbles things. Everything grows old under the power of time and is forgotten through the lapse of time. Pleasure in the job puts perfection in the work. Where your talents and the needs of the world cross, there lies your vocation. Equality consists in the same treatment of similar persons. Happiness depends upon ourselves. All persons ought to endeavor to follow what is right, and not what is established. Criticism is something we can avoid easily by saying nothing, doing nothing, and being nothing. We make war that we may live in peace. The aim of art is to represent not the outward appearance of things, but their inward significance. You will never do anything in this world without courage. It is the greatest quality of the mind next to honor. Dignity does not consist in possessing honors, but in deserving them. He who's never learned to obey cannot be a good commander. It is not enough to win a war. It is more important to organize the peace. Education is an ornament in prosperity and a refuge in adversity. The secret to humor is surprise. Even when laws have been written down, they ought not always to remain unaltered. Quality is not an act, it is a habit. One swallow does not make a summer, neither does one fine day. Similarly, one day, or brief time of happiness, does not make a person entirely happy. The educated differ from the uneducated, as much as the living differ from the dead. Poverty is the parent of revolution and crime. All human actions have one or more of these 7 causes: chance, nature, compulsions, habit, reason, passion, desire. It is not always the same thing to be a good man and a good citizen. Plato is dear to me, but dearer still is truth. Every rascal is not a thief, but every thief is a rascal. I do without being ordered what some are constrained to do by their fear of the law. Good habits formed at youth make all the difference. The antidote for 50 enemies is 1 friend. The more you know you don't know. Happiness is an expression of the soul in considered actions. Fear is pain arising from the anticipation of evil. The soul never thinks without a picture. Hope is the dream of a waking man. Character may almost be called the most effective means of persuasion. It is possible to fail in many ways, while to succeed is possible only in one way. Education is the best provision for old age. Great men are always of a nature originally melancholy.